You ever been in a space where you feel like you have nothing? Nothing left to give, no strength, no money, no direction, just empty hands and a heavy heart? I've been there too, but what I've learned, what I know now, is that God provides in the most expected, quiet, holy ways. Let's talk about it.
You're listening to Let's Talk with G. I'm G. This is your space to breathe, feel, and go deeper into healing, love, and the truth we don't always say out loud.
There's a certain kind of silence that comes when you don't have it. When the money's short, when the fridge is nearly empty, when your body is tired and your mind won't stop spinning. When you're giving your all and it still doesn't feel like enough. That silence, that lack, that weariness, it can make you question everything, even God's presence. But what I've learned, what I've lived, is that God doesn't just show up when everything's together. He shows up in the lack, when we're running low, when our hands are empty, when we're breaking down in the places no one sees. That's where He provides. Lack will strip away the illusion of control. It humbles you and it brings you to your knees. Not always in prayer at first, but in exhaustion. And it's in that place where you have nothing left to fake, nothing left to prove, that you become the most open to God's voice. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. We always think God wants us strong, but sometimes He waits until we're weak, because that's when we finally stop trying to fix it ourselves and let Him move in. God's provision doesn't always look like overflow. Sometimes it looks like just enough to get through the day. Sometimes it's a friend texting at the right moment. Sometimes it's peace that catches you by surprise in the middle of chaos, or a stranger's kindness that reminds you God still sees you. If you're in a season of lack, I want to speak to you directly. You are not forgotten. You are not being punished. God hasn't left you. He's developing you. He's stretching your faith, not to break you, but to show you that He is still the provider, even when it doesn't look like it. Provision isn't always about what's in your hands. Sometimes it's about holding your heart together when everything is falling apart. That's God. That's grace. Lord, for the ones listening right now who feels like they don't have it, remind them that you are near, that you provide in the dark, that you are not a God of abundance. You're a God who shows up in need. Let them feel your presence in the lack. Let them trust that what they have right now, even if it's just a little bit, is already in your hands. God doesn't just provide when we're full. He provides in the lack. When you don't see a way, He is the way. When you see empty, He fills. And when you have nothing left, that's when He shows you He's always been enough. You're not alone. I'm G, and I'll talk to you next time.